Hi and welcome to my channel. On this video I'll be restoring my E30 front struts with Willwood brakes and BC coilovers. So here we have my 51mm struts from my E30. As you can see, they haven't been looked after for a few decades now, deserve a decent restoration. To disassemble, I started with the top cap removal, then you can screw out the shocks. I do plan to restore these brakes as they can be quite valuable. I'll do this in a later video and put them to one side for now. Just had to take the hubs off to work. I didn't have a tool big enough to pull them out. And then we can move on to the other side. With the disassembly complete, I got the struts ready for sandblasting. So these back from sandblasting, what I've quickly done is just marked out, that's inch tape, made a mark, so that's where I'm going to cut for the BC coilover sleeves. Here they are. So they'll then slot on and then I'll just weld all the way around and then we can get them painted. With the struts now cut down, I now need to prep them for welding. Started with wire wheeling the area that I'm going to be welding, and use some weld-through primer to protect all the surfaces. I did add more of a chamfer to the sleeves to help with the welding, then made sure there's tacks all around the sleeve to kind of hold it in place. Here we have the finished product. You can see it's got a bit messy all in there. There's nice good penetration around the edges. I did chamfer the sleeves just that little bit more, just to give a bit more penetration, but I'm really happy with that. Not my best, but I'm not the best at welding either. Now for the painting, I started with some POR 15 metal prep. This helps remove the surface rust and etch the part. You can simply brush on the prep and keep the part wet for 20 to 30 minutes depending on the condition. And then moving on to the masking, I make sure to cover all the mating surfaces of the brakes and the ball joints. This is quite important to keep the tolerances correct, and it can be easily missed. Got this POR 15, this is what I've been using on everything else, and I really enjoy it. It's a simple brush on application. What I'm going to do is fill up a little tub and then get painting them. I do find this paint a great alternative to powder coat. With the long curing times, you're able to take your time and make sure that all the surfaces are coated, and you can easily make any touch-ups. Okay, so we're a few hours in now to the first coat, so now we can go on with the second. The reason as for why I go for the second is from a distance it doesn't look too bad, but on this cast parts, as you can see, all the kind of high spots kind of stick out because the paint kind of sits into the troughs. So all I need to do on the rough cast parts is go over another coat. As you can see on the top, it looks really nice. So all I'm going to do is just going to go over on both sides and I'll show you the results. Okay, and here we have these nice and dry. So this is after the second coat. As you can see, it's much smoother all the way around. Really happy with the finish. So now all I need to do is look to start taking off all the masking tape. I found this blue tape to be much better at sealing the surface off compared to the standard masking tape. It really helps stopping the paint kind of seep through, and then you have to correct it. With the struts now left for a couple of days to cure, I plated the wheel cover bearing. I'll link a detailed video of my plating above. Now these wheel bearing securing nuts do need to be tightened to 290 Newton meters, and then the nut locked in place. I don't have a torque wrench big enough, so I'll come back to this. I went with a simple 4-pot Willwood Minilites brake kit with 280mm rotors. I'll link where I bought this from in the description, but it came with all the adapters and all the bolts needed to get them all together. and then I can quickly install the BC coilover inserts. And here we have both of them all together. They are just kind of mocked up. Still got to do the torque settings on the main hub, and then the calipers, and then the caliper brackets around the back. But other than that, really happy with how they look. They do look pretty amazing. Oh, and also the cap is currently no longer available through BMW, and there's no ETA on when it's going to arrive back, so I'm hoping something else comes up. But yeah, thanks for watching. Next up is getting everything put together, so there'll be a kind of another subframe video, the kind of finale of how I've kind of completed it all. Yeah, thanks for watching.